ever feel that there's something holding you back? There's a barrier preventing you from reaching your full potential? Isn't it time to break free of the chains and unleash your incredible potential so that you can flourish? You need to grant yourself permission to truly achieve your greatness. There's a quote I found by Thomas Jefferson. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask, act. Action will delineate and define you. Often people will say that, the end of the year or the beginning of the year is where it's the separators. I think there's a potential for you to be a separator from others at any point in time when it comes to really wanting to flourish and step into your greatness. Imagine a life where you give yourself permission to dream big, to pursue your passions, to even take risks. You see, often we wait for others to give us the green light, tell us it's okay to go after our goals and dreams and what you truly want. But the truth is, the only person who needs to give you permission is the person looking back at you in the mirror, yourself. Now, let's take a moment to reflect. What is it that you've been holding back on? Have you been holding back on speaking up at a meeting, sharing your ideas, sharing something that you might have identified that can prevent a disaster? I find it fascinating that we want to have green lights from people who share their opinions. What are you waiting for permission on? Who needs to give you the green light? Are you allowing self-doubt to cloud your judgment? It's time to let go of those limiting beliefs. And it's really time to embrace the possibilities, the limitless possibilities. In The Art of Possibility by Rosamund Stone Zander and Benjamin Zander, they talk about how all of things around us are invented. And there's a universe of possibility, limitless possibility. And if we can visualize the potential that we see for ourselves and live into that possibility, isn't it time to stop playing small? Grant yourself the permission to step into your power. It's about acknowledging your worth, your deservedness, and embracing those unique talents and strengths that I know you have. These are the gifts that make up who you are, and withholding those gifts serves no one. By giving yourself permission, you open doors to possibility. You can have unprecedented growth because you've given yourself an opportunity to take the course, to launch a business, to ask for mentorship. And you can lead on the path of success and personal fulfillment. Now, I'm going to talk to you about reasons why you need to stop asking for permission if for some reason you still feel you need it. You have all the power you need inside of you. And number one is that nobody's going to give you permission. What happens is we're so busy looking for outside validation and approval, for external support. But the internal, going within and giving yourself the permission to do the things that you want, is truly what you need. There's no one going to say, here's your permission slip today. Let me give you a green light. It's okay. I've had individuals and organizations say, you know what? I've never had the permission to dream at work. Our life and our possibility of dreaming of what's possible, where innovation and creativity come in, are not in delineated boxes. Dreaming, innovation, and creativity are going on continuously in the world. The next thing I want to do is remind you that you are here for a certain amount of time on this earth. Now, if I were to take, I'm in Canada, so if I were to take out a meter stick, it has 100 centimeters. Now, we're having a lot of centurions. The average age, I'd say, probably is around 78 to 80 for lifespan. So wherever you are on that meter stick, maybe you're at 35, maybe you're at 40, thinking about the distance between that number of whatever you're at right now for your age and that 100 centimeters, my goal personally is 103, is the time frame you have left to accomplish those things. You can allow the world to pass you by, or you can leverage the amount of time that you have to make an impact. We're often looking toward family and friends for that validation and approval, looking for that opinion that they think we're going to be successful. The truth is, those aren't necessarily the people that are going to support and encourage you for that growth. They don't want you to expand necessarily. They want to keep you safe. They don't want you to get hurt. And they want to offer your opinion. And they're also afraid that if you are successful, that you will leave them behind. They want to keep that safety around them. And perhaps they haven't even pursued their own dreams. The other thing is, people think that there's steps that need to happen before you can go after your goals and dreams for that permission, that you need to follow this rule and this guideline. Remembering that they're guidelines. Rules are in place often for ourselves, as for safety and not to harm others. But there are guidelines along the way, and there will be exceptions to rules. So learn what will work for you to support your goals and dreams. The biggest reason I want you to stop asking for permission to keep you in the world of perfection, that it's never good enough, you're not deserving enough. I'm here to help you bust through those excuses. Enough is enough. You are enough as you are. Why not give yourself permission to live the life of your dreams? Reach the goals that you have for yourself. You know, when I think about permission, asking for permission, it is a form of respect. Now, don't get me wrong when I talk about, stop asking for permission. You do need to ask for permission when it involves others and personal space and personal properties. If it's not yours, definitely there's boundaries in place, and asking for permission to use someone else's items or property, of course, is a sign of respect. What I'm talking about is the respect that you give for yourself, the respect that you have the power to step into your own goals and dreams and make things happen. And just because you're not about to ask for permission from yourself for yourself, and just because you're giving yourself permission, doesn't mean you have to go it alone. Seek help. Seek support. Surround yourself by like-minded people who are going to encourage you. And why not forge a path towards greatness together? Achieving greatness does not mean it has to be done alone. So, my friend, it is time to break the chains. It is time for you to give yourself permission to achieve greatness. Let go of the self-doubt. Let go of the fear and external validation. You need to believe in yourself, to trust yourself and your instincts to guide you in the decisions that you make, to give yourself the validation and approval that you've been longing for from yourself to yourself. Give yourself permission to step into your own power and potential to achieve your greatness. Thank you for joining me on today's video. I would love for you to go over to my website at debrakasowski.com, where you can get your 10-page free PDF of Reset Your Mindset, so you can ensure that you are on the right track at any given time. Thank you for joining me.